And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Lewis Driver will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Slow little grounder left side. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Up next from Miami, Gorkys Hernandez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Roy, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
On to first, and there were 2 down. And that will bring in Adam Frazier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pop straight up. Rosario into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Striding in, Greg Thompson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Greg Thompson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd, but they're going to travel well. Not difficult for the fans to get in their car, hit a highway, pick up 2 tickets, grab a hot dog, and watch somebody go deep.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Well, he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First offering on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. Anderson is over to take a look at it. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro.
Miami, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
Now batting, Brian Anderson. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His past history with Richards. He's a .318 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. It's 1-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Next up from New York, Juan Lagares. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready with another 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping into the box, Rosell Herrera. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Rosell Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate, Robbie Franks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 43, Garrett.
The pitcher, Garrett Richards, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a move over to first. Runners back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Coming to the plate now, Gorky Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And that's the third out. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next for the Mets, Tomas Nido. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Lewis Driver, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Richards is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Greg Thompson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Seven in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So striding in, Adam Frazier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Alfaro, the former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
1-2 now. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up now, Garrett Cooper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Alfaro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Digging in now, Rosell Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's set. The 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Down the first baseline. The 2-2 pitch. Right side, but it's well fouled. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Line to the right side. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Ball even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. 8 in a row. He got another one. What a roll he's on. 1 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Down 1-1.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Cooper moving to his right, and this throw gets away from him, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss, strike two. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. Reined in. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Through four. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Stepping in now, Garrett Richards. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Miguel Rojas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rojas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side to his right, Thompson. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gorky Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at bat. Franks at third with 2 away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Thompson. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Mets.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he misses again, 2-0. Three and 0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Richards peers in, trying to work it full on 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Tomas Nido is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Franks moving in, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So digging in now, Tomas Nido looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
No runs, no hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch popped up. Nido is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses, ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
In now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's going. Runners on the move for second. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. It was a single for him in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 5, Rosell Herrera.
Stepping into the box, Rosell Herrera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside.
A ball and no strikes. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Alfaro over at second. Cooper on at first with 2 down. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Wilson Ramos is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes in with an average of 265, 15 long balls, and 58 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Eliezer Hernandez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Eliezer Hernandez.
Into the box, Greg Thompson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Hernandez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a second-year big leaguer. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Runners on first with 1 down. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Hit in the air down the left field line. Hernandez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jason Vargas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Jason.
Now at the plate, Robbie Franks. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Steve Pierce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Steve Pierce.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. base hit, line drive into the corner.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set, and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Franks at second, Pierce at first with no outs. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Settling in now, Gorkys Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. So far on the year, Hernandez is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 fouled off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second, there's Cano. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting. Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-2 to Adam Frazier.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2. Here it is. Just hung in there on that one. Here's the 2-2. That's popped up. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Drew Gagnon takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 47.
Jorge Alfaro will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 0. Robbie Moylan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Jed Lowry. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 12.
Drew Steckenrider takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Ready for another chance? Tomas Nido. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Lowry on second. Lagares at first. 2 out in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Rosell Herrera. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. In for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Robbie Franks.
Stepping in, Robbie Franks. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They're up 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 32, Zach Duke. Now playing center field.
Luis Guillorme will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Duke features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he misses there, 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Greg Thompson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on down the line to Frazier at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is popped up. Frazier in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Edwin Diaz comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
John Birdie.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Diaz, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-1 now. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Gorky Hernandez will be next. The 3-1 to third. Lowry's got it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins,
standing in, Gorky Hernandez, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch, drilled to the right side. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
Boy, D-Row, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
In now, Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's a perfect 2-for-2. And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Count still full. 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing further in the Miami ninth. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They trail 2-0. Kelvin Herrera comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Riding in once again, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's 2 for 4. The 1-1 taken, strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Now another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 hit hard to the right. Foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Herrera is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Miami jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Elieser Hernandez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kelvin Herrera hammers down the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.